Every year, the elves work overtime to make all the toys that Santa delivers to good little boys and girls around the world. But sometimes he needs a little help. That's why Santa calls on his old friend, master toy maker Bob Whitmore. Now let's spend some time at Bob Whitmore's toy shop.
Well, hi, let me get... Oh, darn it. They leave more stuff around this place. I tell you, it's just a pit. By the time Christmas Day comes along, you'll probably not recognize this place. Anyway, listen, we're going to have fun today. We're going to make some phone calls. I got a message on my machine here. Lou Philpott wants to talk to me. That's odd. I usually call him, but we'll give him a call after a while. But right now, I'm going to show you, back in the toy place, back in the workshop, how to make one of my favorite toys. Now, when I was a little kiddo about your age, I used to visit my grandmother. And she lived down in that Indiana place. And she used to sit out on the front porch in a rocking chair. She'd rock back and forth. She'd rock over this way. And then she'd come around and she'd rock over this way. And she just had great fun. So we're going to get some wood. And we're going to build a little rocking chair for the kiddos. So join me, if you will, out by... Oh, darn! Join me out in the workshop, and we'll get that underway in just a minute.
Before we join Bob Whitmore in his workshop, here's a reminder for boys and girls. Electric tools such as saws and drills are for big folks, moms and dads, and master toy makers like Bob Whitmore. Remember, play it safe, and let adults handle all big tools.
Well, hi, kiddos. Just a few days left now that we get down to that fantastic Christmas Eve. And as I mentioned, rocking chairs have always been kind of a part of the family, an important way of doing things. And I've just finished this one here, except I have to put one more nail in the back section. Let me get the nails out here, and I just need one more nail in there. There we go. I think we've got it. This looks pretty sturdy. I had to leave out some of the parts there for economy reasons. You know, a lot of people, you may know, I don't know whether it's happening in your family, people getting laid off, their jobs getting eliminated, but we had to cut short. Now, let's see how this rocks. Shouldn't be making that noise. Let's see if Debbie's around here. Let me call her. Say, Debbie, can you come in here?
What do you want?
I need you to test a toy.
Sure.
Okay, now, Debbie, you see that new rocker? It's not painted there. You'll just sit in here. All right, now I'm going to have you rock back and forth. That's good. I shouldn't be making that noise, but does that feel comfortable?
Yeah, real comfortable.
You shouldn't be rocking that fast, Debbie.
This is more fun than a roller coaster.
Ow! Are you okay, kid?
Yeah, can I ride it again?
No, that's not the idea. That is not the... Look, I'll tell you what, you go back to your office and I'll call you after a while. Look, we're counting down the hours here, so let's call Lou Philpott. I'll meet you up front.
Go to any supermarket, warehouse store, or drugstore. You'll find shelf after shelf of dietary supplements, vitamins, and other products. Now the folks at Borgia Labs say throw away the pills and the powders. Check out their new dietary supplement, the supplement to end all supplements. It's Borgia Labs Magic Mush. Yes, going back to basics, Borgia Labs has come up with the only food you'll need for a healthy life. And Borgia Labs Magic Mush isn't only for breakfast. It can be the gruel that is the tool to better health. No mixing, no powders, no blenders. Borgia Labs Magic Mush comes pre-mixed in convenient 5-gallon ceramic containers. Borgia Labs Magic Mush comes in a half-dozen flavors, including Harvest Time Watermelon, Crunchy Cantaloupe, Cherry Cherry, Perfectly Perfect Peach, Plain Old Vanilla, and Halibut. And only a small 4-cup serving is necessary to start the wheels of health churning. Look for Borgia Labs Magic Mush at every other health food and arts and crafts store.
I tell you what, let's ring up old Lou Philpott.
Sell pots, toy parts.
Say, Louis, Robert W. Whitmore over here at that big master toy building, and what's up?
Well, Bob,
I got your message there on my message machine. Works pretty good, don't it?
Yeah,
I made that out of old toy parts.
Well, that's pretty ingenious.
Listen, I usually call you every day to find you order things, to check on things, since you're such a full pot of knowledge, as it were. What do you need there?
Well,
You need toys, little rocking chairs, something for the grandkids?
I'm not very good at these kind of calls, Bob.
How about a little G.I. Joe? A couple of Monopoly sets, party
Bob,
favors, you need something exciting,
Bob,
something that... Yes.
Bob.
Yes.
The reason I called was
Lou.
all these things that we sent, all these toy parts we sent you over the last
I've
2
made
months
some
or
of the
so.
dang-dangest toys in the world. I made little dolls and those...
Bob,
Yes.
we haven't received any payment on any of these invoices yet. And, with Christmas coming up, I've got some gifts to buy of my own, and I need some money there, Bob. Bob?
I can't hear you. Could you bang on your phone a little bit? I thought you said you needed money.
Hang on here, Bob.
Sure you don't need a pot of honey or something there for the party?
Is that better, Bob?
I can't hear you.
Is that better?
Lou, hang up. I'll call you back.
Okay, have a happy holiday, Bob.
Things run in bunches. Remember yesterday, who was that clown who wanted to cow? Some guy had first last name the same. Here's a guy, Mark Lang, says he wants a dog. Well, they could start a whole farm. Then they could probably start a warehouse down at the post office. Let's give them a call.
South North Pole Post Office.
Well, hi, Danny. I bet you guys are just snowed under. We're just, days and hours here away from the big day.
Days and hours, yes.
Listen, you got any letters there that you haven't sent on? I'd be surprised if you had any still sitting around, because Sandy probably would have needed them by now. Maybe it's not too late.
We've got a truckload ready to leave now.
Well,
go
good.
out and get one. By the way.
Yeah, what's that?
Carl Levish is going to be back tomorrow.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Well, my goodness.
He just sat at home all vacation.
He didn't go to Orlando or any place?
No, he likes it too much up here.
Well, I do too. Listen, I tell you what, why don't you put someone on to read a letter or so?
Okay, here you go.
And have a happy holiday.
You have a happy holiday too.
Well, thanks, Danny.
Well, hello there. Welcome to the mailbag. We got some letters here from Santa. This one's from Monarch, Mississippi, a lady called Fonda Graff. She probably works in the mayor's office. Says she'd like one of them old-fashioned popcorn-making machines. Says she'd like to take it around to local fairs and make caramel corn. Boy, that just sounds delicious to me. And Mildred Hefferman of Bethesda, Maryland, says she'd like a pecan crusher. She says she practically lives on pecans, or her hands get raw crushing them. Or your husband's hammer. Okay, call us tomorrow. We'll have another couple of letters out of the mailbox.
Well, wasn't that wonderful? I think this is my favorite part of the whole satellite show. Listen, we'll call Santa Claus. I doubt if we get through, but we'll try in a minute.
You're listening to Bob Whitmore's Toy Shop on the Shrivikman Radio Network.
Gee, I wonder if we can get through to the switchboard. Let's call Sandy.
Hi, Santa Claus's residence.
Well, what a pleasure it is when you answer the phone. I wish you could be there all the time.
Bob, I wish I had a friendly voice on the other side all the time. You can't imagine how crabby some people could be.
No, and calling crabby people called Santa?
Yes, you wouldn't believe it.
Well, that doesn't sound right. That is not
doesn't.
fair.
Oh, you'd think they'd have it together.
Well, speaking of getting it together,
Yes.
I don't mean to be parochial here, but could you... I have not once... I have...
And then I told her, I said, listen, Lon, you and I go over to the movies.
Hello?
Hi, Bob. Were we just cut off, or was I mistaken?
I think I heard Phil Wilfner there again.
Oh, he's over in the Quonset hut.
I'm sorry, I'm just about to lose my couth. Listen...
Oh, don't do that.
Could you put Santa...
They're so rare in this time of year.
I know. Could you put Santa on, please, just once?
Right away, Bob.
Thanks. Now, maybe this time we can get through... Oh, no, it's that darn facsimilary machine. Well, goodbye, kiddos.
Remember to join us again when it's time again for another visit to Bob Whitmore's Toy Shop.
Bob Whitmore's Toy Shop is heard only on the Shreveport Radio Network and only on this YouTube channel.